Okay, in this video, I'm going to discuss about the running case on page 305 uh, on your IT Project Management 7 edition revise. Alright, let me read you the problem here. Tony Prince and his team are working on the recreational and wellness intranet project. They have been asked to refine the existing cost estimate for the project so they can evaluate supplier bids and have a solid cost baseline for evaluating project performance. Remember that your schedule and cost goals are to complete the project in 6 months and for about $200,000. So the task is prepare and print a one-page cost model for the project described in the running case, similar to the model provided in figure 7-2, using the following WBS. So your WBS is the foundation of creating the cost estimate. And be sure to document that your assumption in preparing the cost model. The assumption elaborate is $100 per hour for the project manager and $60 for other team member. Remember that project manager get paid more. That's why the cost per unit, as you can see here, is $100. And the rest of it is $60, 60 and 60, 60 and 60s. Assume that none of the work is outsourced, labor costs are for user are not included, and there are no additional hardware costs. The total estimate should be around 200,000. So based on the WBS, as you can see, we have the first item is project management and subdivided into project manager and team member. Required definition, web design, website development, testing, training, rollout, and support. Okay, so let's take an example of this. Okay, in the section 1, project management, the unit hours is 320 hours and the cost per unit 100, so the subtotal about 32,000. Okay, then the project team member required in this project is 200 hours. The cost per unit hour is $60 and the subtotal is $12,000. So the WBS level 1 total is about $44,000, right? $44,000 is 22% of the total, which is this is the total 200,000. So let me give you another example here. For requirement definition, require 150 hours, cost 60 hours per unit, and the subtotal is 9,000. So the total for WBS level 1 is $9,000. And $9,000 is represent 5% of the $200,000. So your assignment is you need to create a one-page cost model for the project described in the running case. If you see that on page 305 and 306, okay, I just follow what the book asks you to do. So make sure that the cost unit per hour is constant. So every one of you gonna answer on chapter 7 with the different units per hour, right? Maybe some of them, for example, for the site registration, maybe some of the student think you may only require 100 hours, maybe 200 hours, I don't know. But the point is, when you total all of these unit costs, right, you have to be no more than $200,000. If you put this, for example, on the site design registration is 100 hours, maybe here you can put 200 hours. The tracking system may be 200 hours, and this is maybe 100 hours. I don't know. So this is what your task is, to create a cost estimate for running case number 305. So each one of you gonna have a different answer, slightly different answer, but the total has to be 200,000. The best way to approach this assignment is using Excel spreadsheet. Thank you. Hopefully this will clarify the assignment on chapter 7. Thank you.